After several thousands of miles of adventure riding, I thought it was time to give my impressions and review of the OBR ADV Gear Rackless luggage system. Everybody needs a little bit of beaver tail on their bike. Let you know how it works, let you know my thoughts on it, and see if it's something that'll work for you. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. I've been using the OBR ADV Gear Rackless luggage system for the past, 3 months. I've got several thousands of miles of use on these bags, and I think it's time just to take a closer look. But before I do that, I've more recently had viewers start asking me to qualify my expertise and my experience in a variety of different things that I've done reviews on. So let me just give you some context of all of the different gear luggage systems that I have used. Now, I'm probably going to forget something, but let me do the best I can so that you have context on what I've used and where I'm at now. So I've used multiple different GV systems. I've used Giant Loop Rackless luggage systems. I've used the Tusk luggage systems. I've used Wolfman luggage systems, and I've put together several of my own luggage systems, and that has spanned 100,000, 125,000 plus miles, tens of thousands of dirt miles, and rugged, not so rugged, but just a variety of different situations: rain, snow, hail, you name it. I've been in it, and I've used different luggage systems for that. And what I have finally settled on is rackless systems. For me, I think are the best. I've talked about this before. I don't like adding racks to the bike. One is the cost of a rack is multiple hundreds of dollars. And then two, they typically widen the bike. And I don't want that either. I want everything tucked in tight and held in close to the bike so I can get through narrow spots, things like that. And it keeps the balance of the bike from being knocked off by not having the luggage out wide. So with that being said, so far using this luggage, I've been very pleased with it. But what I want to talk about is the construction of it and the benefits of it. So let's take a look. All right, as we get into it, I want to make sure that it is understood. I was given this luggage to try out, but my opinion is my opinion. What I say about it, right from the get-go, this is the first holster system that I've used. I've put together a couple different rackless luggage systems, but those were complete bags where everything stayed inside, and then I would have a bag I could pull out. But this, with the holster and a dry bag system, means I can just pull this dry bag out when I want to go. Now, for the camping that I do, I don't ever take the holster system out when I'm at a campsite. I just take what I need out of it and I leave the bag in the holster. But my last trip, I was at a hotel because I got in late. I knew the weather was going to be quite cold in the morning, so it was just easy to pull these out and take them into the room, which makes it very, very convenient. Now, overall, this construction is ballistic nylon. It is stitched really, really well. I have used, like I said, I mentioned all of that different luggage. I know I've already missed a few things, but I've used luggage out of China, and some of the luggage I've noticed out of China within 1,000 miles of riding and just being bounced around on dirt roads, rocky roads, sand, things like that, the stitching started coming apart. Taking luggage in and out, the stitching came apart, and yeah, it was inexpensive, but it didn't last long, so I was going to have to replace it quite frequently. So far I have gone through and looked at the luggage itself. I haven't seen any issues. I've looked at where the straps have connected to the bike. Everything is holding tight, and it, other than being dusty and dirty, it looks exactly like it did when I first installed it. Now, I do want to mention, I don't typically drop my bike. I don't have a lot of offs, so I can't tell you how well this is going to hold up going down. I think it's going to be just as good as anything else I've used, probably better because of the ballistic nylon that's used on this. I can't speak to whether or not the straps are going to hold up and the mounting points. It's possible it could potentially break. Now down here, it's really hard to see. I'll try to get a better look at it, but there's a plastic D-ring in here. It's kind of a breakaway point. So if you have a hard off and on one of these sides, that could potentially break and allow this to kind of move and absorb some of the fall. If that happens, just throw some zip ties in there to get you back home, and then you can fix it up. Or if you do like what I do, I carry the G rings or the G clips, and you could just hook it back up with one of those G clips. But overall, the ruggedness of it is pretty good. Now, I know some of you are going to mention that I have these extra bags on the front and back. I do that with all of my luggage so that I can keep all of my liquids separate from the main bag. And so everything I've ever used has had bags on the front and back or separate pouches from the main pouch. These also are from OBR ADV Gear. They're small pouches. It's been great. I've got 2 bottles in here that I can keep water in, liquids, refreshments. With all the different luggage setups that I have had over the years, I have gone as much as 35 liters per bag, and this is 19. So initially you might be thinking this feels a bit small, but I actually am glad that it's no bigger than that, because it has made me refine what I carry, and I think that's is really important. Now I'm actually out here on a ride in the Gila. I'm going to be doing part of the Continental Divide Trail a little bit later this morning once I get packed up, but I just wanted to demonstrate, you know, just how convenient this is. I've got the bag open. My tent is going to go in here. I've talked about that before, but this dry bag is the perfect size for keeping my tent, shoes, those types of things that I've talked about before. But really the important thing is it's convenient, it's easy, it's not overly spaced. So I have to be very good about how I pack, but that means I'm carrying less than I was when I had a 35 liter Wolfman bag. It was enormous, and what it made me do is I just kept putting more and more stuff in there. It's like, I've got room, just add more stuff to it, which is a terrible idea, because then it just adds weight, adds bulk, adds size. So I really think that the 19 liter on either side is the right way to go. And then you can add a few of these little extra bags. I've got rubber gloves and a toothbrush in here if I want to clean my chain, just little miscellaneous things that I don't want in the main bag. A couple extra features about this bag that I like that I haven't seen on others that I've used is there's this Velcro at the top, so you can really cinch this up. And then also you've got this clip here, which is a little bit loose, but once I get the tent in, but on either side, after I get everything in there, I can pull this really tight to help suck it into the bike. Now, the other feature and the reason these clips this Velcro is on here is if everything is empty and you want to flatten down the bag, you can completely flatten it and then Velcro this over the top of this piece here. I don't do that. I leave my bike loaded all of the time. I never unload it. I rarely ever take luggage off unless I've got to take it into the shop or I've got major work to do. I just leave everything on so that if I have an opportunity to get out and ride, all I have to do is add a little food, water, and I'm out the door. So for those of you that want to collapse your luggage, you take things off, maybe you do a lot of commuting on your bike, it makes it really convenient, so you don't have to take your luggage off every time. All right, I was talking about these little G clips. I'll get a closer look at it. You can pick these up on Amazon. They're super cheap. I think this is a 25 millimeter or 1 inch wide G clip, and if you break a strap anywhere or you break clips, plastic clips, you can just weave your strap through here and then usually hook it on where the strap went. So these are good replacements, and usually over time when plastic buckles break, I just replace them with these G clips. All right, I'm all packed up, ready to go. And a couple of things I want to mention is the dry bag on top is OBR ADV Gear. They sent me that. I really like this dry bag. It works out perfectly. It pairs up really well with this luggage and the way it fits on there, and it holds everything I want. And the other thing that I should have the next time that I do a video, I should have the beaver tail so I can show you the beaver tail. I mean, everybody needs a little bit of beaver tail on their bike. So we'll see how that works. I haven't used one before. So yeah, it should be a little bit more convenient than the straps that I've got. Anyway, if you are interested in this gear, there is a 10% discount I'll leave down here. It is ADV Mat OBR 10, and that is site-wide, not just for this, but all of their luggage that they make. And the other thing I want to mention is All of this stuff is manufactured in the United States. So if you want to support US industry, great way to do it is to buy this gear. Now, if you compare this gear to other gear out there, I haven't used Mosko Moto personally, but I have seen quite a few bikes with it. And at double the price, I'm not sure why anyone would choose Mosko over this. And there's some cheaper options, but my experience is anything coming out of China, my personal experience is it just doesn't hold up. Where this, so far, I really don't see any issues with it, where other less expensive luggage I've had, by now, stitching would have already started coming out. So great luggage. I really like it. I'm happy to be paired up with OBR ADV Gear and bringing this to you to give you options. And it's really a robust system. So if you have any experience with this gear, leave that in the comments below. If you go to order this and it shows it's out of stock, email Mike and he will let you know when the next availability will be. Hang in there, have some patience. It's just him, a couple of people that are doing all of this. It might take a little bit of time, but I guarantee it'll be worth it. So anyway, remember, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So get out and do that ride. Get some new luggage, try it out. Just go explore. Thanks for watching. Get out, do some riding, ride safe, and I will see you out there.